He's going to provide you some insight to your steps as a technician and your way forward from here. So I'll turn it over to Jason.
Basically today what I wanted to talk to, being that you're students, some of you are already working part-time in a shop, some of you are going to be looking to get into a shop. So what to look for in an auto shop. A lot of you got a handout and we're just going to be going over some of the things on the handout. Definitely keep this with you. We spent some time putting some really key points together about what you really need to focus on when you're looking for an employer. So do your research. Online shop reviews speak volumes. We read reviews for basically everything that we want to purchase nowadays, places that we want to visit. We really rely on other people's judgment and reviews. So reviews are a big part of it. See if you can talk to technicians in that area or even technicians that work in that shop. I know a lot of you are on social media, so I'm sure a lot of you are on Car Club web pages, social media sites, things like that. I know locally here we have things like 239 Car Club and some other things that car meet stuff, and you'll start to notice a pattern of all the local shops that have high-level diagnostics and have good technicians. They'll constantly be recommending those shops. So that's also a great place to keep an eye out is on social media. Local parts suppliers, commercial sales, they know who's good, they know who buys lots of parts, they give them what parts they buy. Same goes with tool trucks. Look at the shop's website. Is it generic? Do they use real photos of what they're actually working on, or are they just like a generic online photo? We've all seen that photo of the technician that's got like a really nice haircut and a white button-up shirt, and we're like, he's not really a technician, he's just a guy they hired for the photo shoot, right? So look out on the website for things like that. Is it a real website, or is it just something that they threw together? In social media, are they active on Facebook? Are they active on Instagram? Do they post reels? Do they post jobs that they're working on during the day? Things like that. I think shops that are active on social media, it's very informative to their customers as well as prospective employees that want to come and probably join their crew. So what questions to ask when you're at the shop? So now you've gotten to the point where you're at an interview. What kind of things are you going to be asking when you get there? Are they busy year-round? Are they seasonally busy? What's their marketing look like? Again, are they on social media? Are they pushing their product on Instagram and things like that? How well equipped is the shop for inspections and diagnosis? What kind of equipment do they use? Do they have a lot of shop equipment that will help you in your day-to-day, diagnostic path and repairs? What training do they offer? Is it paid training? I know a lot of shops locally. There's over 100 technicians here today that are from local and other states that flew in. Obviously, their employers offer training. Do they offer any kind of benefits? I know that with young technicians and the way we do things at Legendary is if you're an apprentice level technician, you probably don't have a lot of tools. So what we like to offer is a tool allowance. That allows you to go on the tool truck, spend money. Maybe that's a big thing in our industry right now is helping technicians gain that tool collection that you're going to need. Do they provide any type of performance-based incentives? So you might ask what performance-based incentives they may offer. Are you getting an extra cut or a percentage at the end of the year based on how much, how productive you are? What's the morale in the shop? Does everybody seem pretty upbeat? Is there music? Does everybody seem like they're getting along? Shop culture, you'll come to find, is one of the biggest things in this industry. Okay, if you work with a bunch of people that are grumpy, they can't stand their job, maybe they're jaded technicians, it's not going to be a good environment to work in. You want a good culture, you want people that are upbeat, willing to help, you're a team. Are there team building events that happen there regularly? Look and ask the shop owner, what do they do outside of the shop or inside the shop as like team building, to help get along. So what to look for in and around the shop? So obviously visual is a big thing. How do they keep their shop? Do they present themselves well? Again, not only for technicians, but from a customer standpoint. Something like that can speak volumes for how the shop takes care of itself. So you look in the shop, is the shop set up to be productive? You want to work with people that love their job. They want to continue to learn. They want to stay late and show you how to use the lab scope. Do an apprentice program or an apprenticeship at a shop with a technician that's a couple generations older than you. A career technician for 30 years and doesn't mind helping you learn. You need to listen to what that guy says. Also, I want to thank AVI for putting this event on. Extremely important for people to continue to want to work in this industry. I want to thank AVI. If everybody would give them a round of applause. Also, if you are local to Florida, I'm the co-founder of an organization called FASTT. That's FAST with 2 T's. You have a website and it's a Facebook page. And what we do is we post local training events, whether they're paid training or free training events, that everybody's invited to. It's completely free. We try and do a couple of them a year. And this organization also tries to get shop owners and trainers together to put on these training events at their facility. I want to thank everybody for their time, and let's get you to your awards.